That was an Indian dude. And oh my God, did we have a good conversation. Mr. Dev, thank you. No, I don't want that. Shut up. He was from India, 23 years old, came here 3 years ago, and he's been to New York, he's been to Vegas, and right now I picked him up from Hermosa Beach, and he's on his way to Universal Studios, Hollywood. And you have to understand what he's doing. Oh, right, 114. Guys, look, I wanted to make $100 by noon. We've done that. And somebody else gave me a tip back there. I have to check it out. Let me back up everything and we'll talk in a second. Alrighty, just backed up my notes and I'm just gonna study the map a little bit. It's still surging, it's still blowing up. I wonder what's going on. Okay, I've never seen 101 people at Burbank Airport. That's ridiculous. Full. That's a lot of people. Okay, so Burbank, 11 o'clock, a flight's supposed to come in, 12 o'clock. Maybe it's a good idea to go there. I think I can just stay here and pick up somebody. But you know what? The biggest problem right now is I gotta put gas in my car. I've driven 138 miles for $114. That's really good. Basically, we're caught up. We're at 1-to-1 ratio. All right, there we go. We're gonna go get some gas from Arco. I don't remember where the closest Arco is. And then we will drive Uncle Uber. I'm looking at the Uber map trying to figure out why is it so busy today. Normally it's not like this on a Monday. Literally it's showing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places right here. See if you look right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you just kind of draw a map like this, this is the perfect spot to be at right now. I gotta get gas and then we'll see what's up. When it's this busy, what I do is I turn all of these options off. This is off, this is off, this is off, this is off. And my goal is to nail something that pays a little bit better. We are gonna go over some notes from today because I don't remember if I did this earlier or not. And then we'll turn the app on. I just got gas from Costco. So check it out. This week's goal is slightly different. If you want to follow along, I am reading from up here, okay? Basically, we have a weekly goal where I try to make $1,500, right? One thing to understand, it is January 8th. It is a week into the year and after holidays, and January and February tend to be slow for Uber drivers. Just understand that. So although I'm trying to hit 1,500, I'm not sure. I'm also going to move tomorrow, which means half a day I won't be able to drive, which means I might work harder, a little bit harder today, okay? Right here, I'm showing you what my personal goals are right here. Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, $150 minimum. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, if I can, I try to hit 300. Sometimes end up a little bit less, okay? My personal goal this week is to update and make a playlist. And the playlist is going to be basically Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Every single day that I'm driving Uber, I want to put that day in a playlist so you guys can watch it. And then I want it in order. Right now, everything goes backwards, right? But I want it to be in order so you can follow it like a podcast. And I don't have a third goal for this week yet. Then if you look at my monthly goals, oh, here's the good news. Look. We are at 390 followers, right? That was this morning. But let's just double check that because I think we gained a couple more while I was driving today. Where are we at? 395. So today I've gotten about 5 more followers. And how many comments we got to respond to? Because I cleared this out this morning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, about 7, maybe 10 people on this channel that I got to respond to and I got to comment back. No problem. Let's go back here and let me give you some more updates. Real-time content creation school. I still have to write my intro. Hopefully I can get to that tomorrow. Okay. And then stop driving Uber. This is what I've been saying in all my videos. I want to make money online so I can stop driving Uber. The faster I can stop driving Uber, the faster I can help others, right? That's just a personal thing. And as far as food, I don't eat all day. I have coffee, it kind of suppresses your appetite. I drink water. Then I have some, peanuts or almonds or something just to keep me afloat. So last night around, I think 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock when I got home, I had a chicken burrito with a jalapeno. And that's the whole, that's basically what I ate all day, right? This is how I keep my body nice and slim. Child support is still due. And yesterday, by the time I got home, I drove 242 miles, all right? And today, as far as gas, let me tell you how much I've spent. About 11, so we'll say $22 in gas so far. So $22 in gas so far today. I've made 114. You can do the math. Just take $22 out of that, rest is profit. Now we're going to turn the app on and see what's going on. What does she have to offer? And if you remember, or I want to double check, yeah, I have everything off because it was surging a little bit. Let's see what happens. Oh, great. So I turned my camera off so I can do this verification. I always get nervous, so fingers crossed. Well, that's good news. That actually worked. No problem. It is surging in Bellcrest. Okay, good to know. No one's gonna go chase that Uber, but I will let you give me $15 to $20, my friend, and I'll be more than happy to move forward. And while you're thinking, we are gonna plan our next move. Oh my God, this is something's going on. I've never seen it this busy on a Monday. Maybe there were some flights that were delayed or something. Look at that. It's all like surging, but they're hiding the surge. This is incredible. It's always nice to check LAX, right? At 11, I missed the rush over there. But looks like there is 250, 350, 400, about 500 people there. So it wasn't really that profitable. I'm so glad I stayed over here. Now, I do have a feeling I might have to turn all the options on, because if I don't, Uber's going to punish me and put me in a timeout. I quickly checked my WhatsApp group. No one's messaged anything. So I like to just say good morning to everybody, see what's going on. And looks like my mom and family are sending some videos. We'll check in on them. And then we're basically back to driving Uber. I've taken a nice 10-15 minute break now. And since I've driven about 6 passengers, let's do a recap for others that are going to watch this video and haven't seen the last 6 videos that I uploaded today. I started super early at 5:30 in the morning because yesterday I got done early. I went home, right? And I was able to sleep, rest up. I got out of the house by 4:30. By 5:30, I picked up my first passenger. If you look right here, it was in San Fernando, which is next to Silmar, and I was on my way to Burbank. Dropped off at LAX. This is a good $27 in the morning because Uber was trying to lowball me, right? Great conversation. Maybe once this flight lands, if the dude remembers Mr. Daniel, I might get a tip. If I don't, it's all good because I got a couple of tips that already came in today. Let's look at this one. The second ride that I picked up was near LAX. It was for $8. The Chinese guy, right? Don't worry, I'm going to make fun of Indian people in a second, right? I decided to not wait at LAX because I waited for 15-20 minutes and nothing came. And I'm like, I don't know how to drive in LAX. I don't know what to do. I've been here too early. There's everybody else waiting here. I'm going to leave. So after 20 minutes of working on my thumbnails, I left and I ended up going towards Venice Beach. In Venice Beach, I picked up an older gentleman that was going to China, and his name was Chico. Or something like that, and I didn't expect a tip. He gave me a tip. I'm very grateful. I believe it was a comfort ride. I tried to get rematched. Uber didn't rematch me. Then after that, let's see what happened. Oh, I remember this $17 ride. Okay, this is instead of going from LAX to Venice Beach, this time when I dropped off the last person, I was like, you know what, let's go towards Hermosa Beach. So around 8:04 in the morning, I went towards Hermosa Beach. And nothing happened in Manhattan Beach, but by the time I got to Hermosa Beach, I told Uber I'm going to San Pedro. Right away, it gave me a $17 ride. It was a female executive. Again, I dropped her back at LAX. No rematch, but I'll take that, $17, right, in the morning. Just nice and easy. Beggars can't be choosers, okay? No tip yet, but I think she was going to Paris. She might tip me because she was doing some business deals in the car. Very nice lady. I believe her name was Mary. Okay. 9:04. After I dropped her off, I didn't get rematched. Once again, I started heading towards Hermosa Beach. Barely got out of the airport. I picked up an Asian lady named Kiko, right? Dropped her at LAX one more time, and look at this. Another tip. So 2 Asian people tipped today, and I appreciate it. And she was really nice. She was kind. She even shook my hand. She was a cargo airport pilot, and she said 4 pilots are required when they go on long flights like that, and they take turns. 2 of them fly, and then the other 2 fly. And if you watched my video earlier, I was telling you a little bit about it. Literally, I started recording as I was dropping her off. That was kind of fun. Okay, so 2 Asian people tipped today. I understand. Thank you. I'm sorry if I make fun of you once in a while. I'm going to stop making fun of you because the Indian guy's not going to tip me today. All right, right after that, I dropped her off. I was leaving the airport again. I was again trying to go to San Pedro. I was going to get gas from Costco, and 4 businessmen, executives, ended up going from El Segundo, which is right outside LAX, to Hermosa Beach. And I got out, I opened the door, I made sure they got in. I wished them well. They were all talking to each other. Nobody spoke to me, but I still got a tip because I was doing service, right? Uber is a job of service. And I'm going to keep reminding you guys, you have to serve. Chinese people, you got to serve them. American people, you got to serve them. Indian people, yes, even Indian people, you got to serve them because they are the richest and the most intelligent immigrants here, and they make the most money, but they're cheap. Because why? Because I'm Indian. I'm Pakistani. I know we're cheap. Why? Because we bargain all the time. We see our parents bargain. We see everyone in our community bargain. And this is why we don't give a tip. And if I get a tip from an Indian guy or a Pakistani guy, it'll probably be $2. But you know what? That's still $2 more in our pocket. Okay? So, after I dropped off the 4 executives, if you look over here, this is the Indian guy I picked up. I took this ride because I was like, you know what? I want to end up in Hermosa Beach. I want to end up in Universal Studios. I want to end up somewhere else. Maybe I'll go to Burbank and see what's going on. And this is how we made $114 today. If a couple more tips come in, great. But my goal, if you've been watching my whole podcast today, was simple. By 12 o'clock, I want to be at what? $100. And you'll see right now, I'm already at 114. And look over here. The time is 11:50. So I met my goal. Now I want to get to 150. That's the minimum I want to be at. And if I get to 200 or 250, it would be awesome. Okay? If you want to look at it as a whole, check it out. There it is. I'll leave it up. You're more than welcome to pause the screen and study this because this is my style of driving. I'm not saying it's the only way to drive. I prefer to take less than 10 passengers a day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 4 more to go. After 4, it's going to take something for me to drive. Maybe because, excuse me, tomorrow I have a day off and I'm moving. Maybe I'll drive in the morning tomorrow, make a little bit of money, right? Because I have a half a day, I might do 11 or 12 passengers today because tomorrow I definitely won't be able to do 10 passengers from what I remember. And at night I'm going to go out, have dinner with my mom and my son. So that's where we're at, my friends. I'm going to send this video to you. This will be the 7th video today. Thank you for liking, commenting. If I brought some value, you've been asking great questions. Keep asking me questions. Based on your questions, I create more content. Namaste. Yeah, see, Uber knows I'm ready. I'm done talking. Uber's like, okay, the algorithm's starting to respect me now, right? Now, instead of $50 or $5.41, if it was $55, that would be awesome. Algorithm, come on, hook it up, baby.